to business. The little prison bitch, he likes to be talking. He be talking out of his ass. We gotta give him some false teeth because when he get done, he's gonna be eating from his asshole. He won't have them teeth in his mouth. He'll be having them teeth down in his ass and his anus. And Shay Fontaine, your lucky number's up today. Oh, Vic, he's gonna do a video about you. You don't want to miss it. It's gonna be better than a birthday party. Oh, yes, we're gonna have a bunch of little candles. You know, like the one I had in the shit house? Yeah, you're gonna be wanting to use that shit house when I get done with you, pretty girl. Now, don't you remember them decoy pictures? Well, I'm selling those decoy pictures. Maybe Stephen might want to buy some. Yeah, I give Stephen them pictures. How about that? And see, people want to talk about me catching a child. Well, honey, you're the one that's supposed to be looking him up. You decoyed him. It falls back in your lap, darling. You better put them glasses on next time, huh? So now, what I've done, I done found every one of your members, family members, Shay. Woo! Oh my God, I just took a shit. Damn, that was a big old turd. Now, Shay, you listen to me now. And you listen to me very closely. Vicky ain't playing around with you, hon. He's not playing around with you. You better listen. And listen real good. Because the shit's going to get deeper than the shit that was in that shit house. We're going to have to put on a full bodysuit. Yes, sirree. With oxygen tanks. Yeah. And we're going to have that little light on that helmet so you can see all the little doo-doo floating around. Vic has gotten all your family's telephone numbers. Vic has all your family's emails. And not only your family's friends. Yes. And all of their neighbors. And see, this is what's going to happen. Vic is going to do a mass email. Boom! You won't see it coming. It's going to be worse than that Dr. Phil show. You're going to have to find Mr. Dr. Feelgood, yeah. Because you're going to need it. The deal is, you take them websites down. If you don't want to do that, there's going to be phone calls, and I will record those. And see, we're going to find out some little secrets about you. See, I remember you saying that your mama was a hooker and a drug addict. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay her to go over there and screw Ryan. Yeah, Ryan's a little virgin. He can play with your little flat titties. She can play mommy. They can play house. There's all kind of little games that they can play. Hopscotch, jump rope, hide and seek. Yeah, when they play that hide and seek, he's going to have to learn how to hide his little wiener. You're going to be the laughing stock of your neighborhood, Shay. I found out where you live. Don't think I haven't. Your name surfaced, Shay Fontaine. And I got pictures of you, Shay Fontaine. So you want to go and make people look bad, put bad reviews out on people, and post people's children on websites. You did that. Don't you remember? I was in your little group over there when you was doing that, and you pissed me the fuck off. And your little predator handler, Dead Dick Davis, yeah, y'all played into that game now, both of you. Old Dead Dick Davis, he put them bad reviews in on Locksmith. Well, Dead Dick Davis, you know what? That little cane you use, we're going to shove that little thing up your ass. Just like they did Dahmer. Yeah, Davis Dahmer. Because he is so dumb, he's a dumber. I bet you ate a bunch of them little Peters in prison. They like them little short white boys. They turned you out. They used Kool-Aid to dye your underwear, make you some panties, and make you prance around that little jail cell. They pimped you out. And that's why you're the way you are today. All your neighbors. And Kay's neighbors. Your mommy. Word's gonna get out. John Davis shot a man 10 times in his ass. Why did you shoot him in his ass? Why didn't you shoot him in the dick? Was you that bad of a shot? Maybe you was that bad of a shot because your wife, she wasn't getting no dick from you. You were shooting little cap guns. She didn't want a cap gun. She wanted a bazooka. And she found one with that drug dealer. She don't have to go through Dead Dick Davis to get the drugs. She just called a drug dealer on the spot. And you set him up. You wouldn't fare well if he had a gun. Now, would you? No, you wouldn't fare well. No. And you can't have guns in your house either. You're a felon till the day you die. How's that feel, little Davis? Ask Kay Davis if she feels safe now that you can't have guns. You talk like you know something, but you're dumber than a bucket of rocks turned sideways on Sunday. Now, I'm making a video this morning, and both of y'all are the stars in this video. I don't want you to miss it. We got the roll of red carpet already put out, and all the little flowers on each side of the carpet. Yeah, it's like almost like a wedding. But it's more like a funeral if you look at it really good. Because there's a casket on the other end. Big enough for 2 people. Ooh-wee. Now, if y'all looked at the Dr. Phil show, you can see how dumb this woman is to follow a man that's supposed to be a spiritual person that can read the future and know when there's ghosts around and that kind of bullshit. He's supposed to be psychic. And that made you look so stupid and you believed him? It makes you weak. Yeah, that's why you're over there with John Davis, because you can't think. You can't think for yourself. You got to have somebody to hold that little hand of yours and show you where to go and what to do. You take orders like a little waitress, prancing around like you know everybody and you don't know shit. Well, it doesn't come back on you. We're going to show everybody your little secret. And there is some secrets now, Shay. Believe me. Ooh. Now you take that websites down. You take them down. And the deal is, if you take them down, I'll let you go free. But if you don't want to take them down, honey bun, ooh, you don't want to know what happens. No, you don't. Because you never know. I'd already talked to some of your neighbors. I talked to some of your neighbors where you left from. You got evicted. You stayed there to the last day until Aaron Victor Cox sent you money. I was there at the house when you cried and cried. You didn't know where you're going to go, and you get your little children. Well, say you don't need children. You really don't. And the Lord above knows you don't need children. You're dangerous around children. You attempted murder, putting drugs in people's drinks. See, you are that scorned woman we was talking about. I could tell with your personality talking to you. And all the things you talked about, that's kind of creepy. See, if it was Anthony Cruz, oh, he'd be right up your little butthole. He'd be fingering that little thing out, checking around in there to see if you got something hung up. That's what Anthony Cruz is good for. He'd give old John Davis a rectum exam. Check his little prostate. He'll milk that little prostate. That's what kind of person that Anthony Cruz is. He fits in right well with you. You say you like brown people. Well, Anthony Cruz, he's brown as a ball of shit. He's a little bit short. He's short just like you, Shay. And guess what, Shay? You know how John Davis, he wants to make nude pictures of people? Well, I got pictures. I can clip your head off of your picture. I'm not talking about your body now. I'm not going to chop your head off. No, I don't have no guillotine. Don't think that now. Don't get so paranoid. We're going to chop your head off of a picture, and we're going to paste it on a nude body and say it's you. Now, how do you feel about that? Do you like it? Do you want a hairy pussy, or do you want one that's shaved? Or do you want one that got big flaps on it? Now, everybody's got their preference. Now, I tell you what, sweetheart, I'll make you one of each. And then we'll have everybody pick which pussy they think is most prettiest. It'd be kind of funny to chop old John Davis's head off and stick it on your body. And then we take your head and stick it on his. We'll play Frankenstein game, yeah. We're going to get creative here. We're going to get real creative. We're going to see who can fuck up whose life. Yes, because see, that's your motto. That's what you try to do to locksmith. You did that to a bunch of people, even me. And see, that's where Gomez is connected to your little hip there. You can't forget about him. He's that little short fucker. When he stands up next to me, I have to look down at him. He looks up at me with them pretty little eyes. Oh, it just melts my heart. I just miss that little tight little butthole of yours, Aaron. Ooh. Every time I pee, I think about you. Don't you remember that you told me, don't pee, don't pee. You got to stick it in my butthole, clean my butthole out. So I had to pee up your little asshole. And then you squat down like a little girl. And you piss out of your butthole like it's a little pussy. You thought that was hot. And see, when we was having sex out there and them javelinas walked up on us, and I pulled my dick out, and I got butt juice on me, it was pee-pee too. Yeah, PP2. You know, you got to do number 2. That's where you got to sit down and do. But see, when you P2, that means you got to sit down and piss out of your asshole. See, Aaron's very kinky there. Yeah. And Shay, oh, she's very kinky. If you don't bang that thing right, she'll bump her head on that wall, then call the police and say, he hit me. I'm not too far off the target there about you, Shay. You're a very vindictive lady, and I'm going to show you what it's like for somebody to be very vindictive to you. You didn't care about nobody's children, now did you? And here you are, you have children. That's not very bright of you. And then old John Davis is going to put bad reviews on Locksmith's work. How about if I tell everybody all about you? Say, John Davis, when he got out of prison, you didn't go back to work. Nobody wanted to hire you. And I really doubt your neighbors know that you shot somebody 10 times in the ass. In the ass now. Was you mad at him because your wife was fucking him in the ass with a dildo or strap on? And you got jealous because she wouldn't fuck you in your dirty old asshole that all them big old black Peters was up. Oh, they took turns with you. They turned you out. They made you a pretty little girl in prison, didn't they? And you missed that. You missed being that little prison bitch. They pimped you out for a little moon pie. 15 minutes for a moon pie. You give me 3 moon pies, you get them for an hour. Instead of you having a little brown hole, you had a purple hole. And they took them hemorrhoids up in that asshole. You didn't have no problems with them hemorrhoids no more. Now, did you? Did your mommy Kay help you put the preparation H up your asshole? We know she got hemorrhoids. And Shay probably has hemorrhoids too. Well, she's gonna have hemorrhoids pretty soon. Now, see, Shay, I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't want to make this deal here, it's gonna get very serious for you. It's gonna get very serious. Because don't you remember, last time you went to court, they asked you, was that your was the website yours? And you pleaded the fifth. That shows you knew something. So if it was John Davis, you'd say, no, that's not mine. No. The only reason you didn't say nothing is because you knew you was guilty. And you even told me that. See, Shay, I have that recording. And you was very scared about typing stuff and messages back and forth. You didn't want to do that. And I said, oh, I know what she's trying to do. She's trying to be sneaky so I don't have nothing to come back on you for. I hurried up and I recorded that. And we talked about it again. 2 times. Don't you remember? You said you had to go somewhere that you would lose reception, but you called me right back. You had to go to McDonald's to where you could have internet. Don't you remember that, Shay? I remember that. Because I have the video. Now, if you don't want to do what is right, I'll do what is wrong to make it right. that. And if you don't want to, then you will be seeing me in court. Because you try to fuck people's lives up. And see, that's why I don't give a flying fuck about you. I don't care nothing about your life. I don't care nothing about JD's life. And I sure well don't give a fuck about Kay's life. No, I don't. Because your mama is complicit with what you're doing. She's probably one of them bitches that holds grudges too, just like you. That's how you got it, Johnny boy. You took after your little mama. Your mama's a little boy. That's why you live at home with mommy right now. You don't have a job. You never had a job once you got out of prison. So how's it feel? How's it feel that your wife fucking another man with a bigger dick than yours? You got one of them little bitty country white boy dicks. About as big around your little finger. All she felt was something poking at her. You wasn't even tickling the goose. But I tell you what now, when you was in prison, they tickled your goose every day. Twice in the morning and twice at night, and sometimes a few times in the middle of the day when they pulled you off into a closet and they took turns with you. One in each of your little orifices. They made you play catcher while they was pitching for you. And you caught it all, yeah, like a little pitcher. How do you think about that, little Johnny boy? Did you tell Mommy all about your experience when you got home from boot camp? You see, that's where you learned how to manipulate people. You had all that time in prison to think about it. All that time. And you learned from all the other little prisoners. And when you got out, you resented being in there because you miss it. It become part of your character. Once you get out, you're going to try to intimidate people because people intimidated you in prison. They tell you go wash their underwear. You go over there to that sink. How clean do you want it? I want the shit stain out the back of it. You be washing that shit stain, washing that shit. If you didn't wash that shit stain out, they'd beat you with a pair of underwear. They paraded you around in there with that little hole cut out of your underwear. They just bent you over. See, they kept you in the underwear because they didn't want to feel your balls when they start fucking you from the back. Especially when they roll you over on your back and throw your legs up in the air. They don't want balls bouncing on their dick. So they had to tape that up. They taped it down real good. And it hurt like hell when you had to pull that tape off your dick. It pulled skin off and everything. But you learned to like it. You look forward to it. And it was a big experience when you got out of prison. You didn't have nobody to push your poop back up in you. They call that the push-ups. So that's why you got Mommy's little broomstick and cut the end off of it, and you glued it to the doorknob, and you just backed your little butt up to that, and you just went to town, thinking you was back in prison. Your mommy asked you, son, why's my broom a little bit shorter? Oh, well, I needed a dowel. Oh, what? I just needed a little bit of wood. She didn't know no better. you're gay as a goose. And you try to act like you're a man. You're not a man. I'll prove to you you're not a man. What would you say if I come up there, stood in front of your house with a bullhorn and called you a murderer? And when people come out of their house looking at me, I walk up there and I give them your record. Say, this man over here is a murderer. How would you feel? You probably wouldn't care. You probably think it, oh, I'm a badass because I just got out of prison. It don't mean shit. A lot of people get out of prison and they end up bitches. They're bitches in the prison, and when they get out, they stay the bitch. And that's what happened to you because you stayed the little bitch. So get ready. You two get ready now. Because I will start making calls, so you know I'm for real. And when I make these calls, I'm calling out the telephone number and the name. And I'll show you the list. If you don't believe me, I'll show you names and the list. I'll put the name to the telephone number so we don't have to play pin to tail on the donkey. And I'll take a picture of it so that way everybody in the community can go there. If they want to send emails and call these people, great. Because see, when I go through the numbers, I'm going to delete the ones that don't work, and all the ones that work, they will know, and they will know that it's okay to call. Because see, we're putting the truth out there. A scorned woman trying to wreck somebody's life that they never met before in their life. That's like a Nanya. And you're on the list too, big bitch. You on the list. And oh, cocky boy, oh, he's on the list too. None of y'all gonna like it. None of you. And you know what? I don't give a flying fuck one way or the other if it's legal or not legal. Because little cocky boy, we know what you've been doing. You've been sipping off old JD's pecker with that black apple coffee. You dip his pecker in that little coffee, and then you stick it in your mouth, and you stick it back down there in that coffee, and like how you dunk your little cookies in milk. Well, you do that with the peter. You say it keeps it moist and it makes it taste better. You say it's a bit too salty. This motherfucker tried to stick my dick in hot coffee one time, and I said, oh, hell no, I don't put my dick in that kind of stuff. You're either going to suck my dick or, you're not going to get no dick. So you went for the next best thing, you suck my dick. And now you over there wanting to suck old JD's dick. Well, you can have that old rusty thing. It don't even work. I mean, all y'all can do is buck limp Peters. And Shay, I think Shay's a little gay. Gay Shay. So get ready, Shay. Shay Fontaine. Hello. Oh, before I forget, Jeffrey Pooh. You know how many emails I found? You want to know? I'll show you tomorrow. And these are just your family members. I haven't went to the acquaintances. I haven't went to the neighbors. And I haven't went to the in-laws. See, I'm going to the in-laws' in-law. Okay, if you don't know what I mean, say, Your sister got married to somebody, took their last name, okay? All those people, she took the last name. That whole family will get the email about you, Jeffrey. And not only that, say that husband got a different name than you. They have a brother, but he's a half brother and he's got a different name. They're going to get an email. And your sister's brother's sister got married to another person. That whole family's going to get the email. And so they're going to say, what the fuck is up? Who the fuck is Jeffrey? And they're going to be all pissed off not knowing what the fuck is going on. Some of them's going to know because they're going to hear your voice. See, little Jeffrey Pooh? The last 8 videos you made, I recorded them all. And when you was all drunk calling the police, oh yes, they're going to see that one. I made little shorts and I put it on one of my YouTube accounts that you don't know about, unlisted. And all I have to do is click on it and send. So you won't know. And you won't know when they got it. All you're going to know is your family members are going to get phone calls from their family members. And it's all come right back to you, your actions. Because, see, actually, you need help. I don't know if it's called a 50-51 or a 51-50, but it's one of those two. That's when you need rehab, real rehab, where you got to stay in a facility and be locked down and make sure you're watched 24 hours a day because they're going to know that you're suicidal. You already said that. And see, some of these people's already talked about that too. You want the attention. You're starving for attention. Your mommy didn't help you. We know John Davis's mommy didn't help him. That's why he went to prison. And Shay, her mommy was a whore and taught Shay how to be a whore. That's how Shay, she works the streets. See, in her neighborhood, all the police know who she is. So she got to go across town. Now they know who she is, so she got to move out of town, go to a new town. Just like old Angel Don Epley. They're all prostitutes. Look at PHI. Grift. So she can go fuck people. And now she got old Bryden over there living on the back porch. She don't trust him. No. She'll bring food to him on the back porch. Whenever she wants some dick, she'll make sure he's sober. And see, with old PHI, you got to have a hammer and a chisel. That little cooter, it done got stuck together like glue. Yeah, you got to chip it away with that hammer, you know. You got to chip it like you're doing a statue. And Shay's the same way. Shay's probably not had a dick in how many years? About 7 years? 10 years? That thing done welded itself closed. We might have to go to a surgeon and make you a little pussy hole. Or you can borrow little Johnny's little pussy hole. That's big enough for 2. 2 for you. John Davis, your day's coming. Your day's coming very soon. And your last little video. Yeah, I got your last little video. I think it's kind of funny, but, it's all fine and, dandy. It's all fine and dandy, little boy. Now, here's your little song. And it's for all of y'all, okay? And the song is from me to you. I hear Nanya.